G'day everyone, Matty from 4V Sessions Australia. I know, it's been a while. I'm doing my best. It's hard managing both, I'm not gonna lie. But today, we finally got some sunshine, which is awesome. So gonna give you a bit of a run through of what's been happening, where we're at, and yeah, let me show you how it is, because it's pretty exciting. So the containers all have one coat on them now. Due to the rain, we just haven't been able to hit them a second time, but looking pretty good. All the insulation, as I said last time, it's here, so we started putting that in. But let's go on the inside. The inside's where everything's been happening due to the rain. That's where we're staying at the moment. Well, where I'm staying is home away from home. Windows are in. But yeah, let's go inside. So the coolest thing, Bunnings sell already fabbed up gal stringers, I guess you call them. So I literally just welded them straight on the container, cut some sleevers, and Bob's your uncle, we got steps. One of our good friends, Caleb, found that for me, so that was absolute score. Looks all right, and it works a charm. It's excellent. I had steps in like 15 minutes. It was great. So as I said, the windows are all in. They sit out a little bit from the way that they had to go in, but we're going to put like a wood trim around them. So that'll be nice once that's fully done. They don't look awesome at the moment, but at least we have windows. Big doors in. So that was a bit tricky when they put the frame in. Step back a bit. When they welded this outside frame, it wasn't straight, so the bottom was like 910 and the top was like 880 or something. So that was definitely a bit of a challenge, but made it work. So that was pretty cool. Obviously, I started installing all the paneling. Once you get the hang of it, it goes pretty quick. Like you can smash it out. Cutting out for the power points and lights in the roof and stuff like that take a bit of time. I tried to install a ceiling by myself, which I'll warn you, I'll put in a photo, it's pretty graphic. Lost the corners of my fingers, but definitely wear gloves with it, it's quite sharp. And I've found cutting the top side of the panel, which I've got one down here. So the bottom side you leave, top side I've just cut back another 20 mil, and it just makes it easier for the wires to slide past, because obviously we've got all our wiring in the roof, which is pretty cool. So it's a little bit of a mess, but let me show you how the boys containers come. Obviously I've moved everything into here. Windows are all sealed and in. Caleb and I smashed. We ended up putting windows in under 10 minutes. It was easy, but check this out. So we've got the big windows in at the end, and it turned out so much better than I thought. Like for two separate windows instead of the big pane of glass. Like one pane of glass was like 16 grand or something, where this was, I think it was 4 grand. So much better. But look at that, it just frames the view. It's awesome. So this one's fully done. Where I've got our local builder coming up, and he's going to frame up some sections for me and teach me how to frame, which is pretty cool. But so I've done this one. Started in the living room, just obviously need a bit of a hand with the ceiling, so I'm been conning my dad and my brother-in-law for it. Got a big stacker door for in here. That was pretty interesting to fit as well, because it wasn't straight either. So you'll see through this build, I'm not going to promote the guys that did the containers for us. The company that did it was just unbelievable. So anyway, I said all the windows in, ends are in our bedroom. Started doing the cool room here. So I can't, when you do the cool room, do it in sections. So you've got to put the side panels in first, do a couple, then stick the roof in. So that's something you got to kind of get used to, which is kind of hard, because obviously, as I said, I can't lift the roofs on myself. Well, I can, but if it goes bad, it goes real bad. Let me show you. if it slips off, like it scratches to the absolute hilt. So a bit disappointing on my behalf, but yeah, we're looking pretty good. We've got one other exciting thing. So with the power, the biggest concern is obviously these are sharp. So we're going to put conduit on them. So that's a good little thing. I didn't know until I actually rang my Leco, and I was making the holes too small for the power points, which is bad, but I was able to cut them out and make it wide enough to fit. So that's all good. But yeah, let me show you one other awesome thing that we've just recently had hooked up. So we've got, this is the solar shed, I guess you'd call it. Got a bit of cool room paneling on the top just to try and insulate it down a bit. We might even put some around the side of it, just some leftover offcuts. Big generator plugged in there. And this is where the magic's at. It is looking awesome. So a few batteries. So we got 12 kilowatt of batteries at the moment for storage. We can go another 3 high, which, you know, I'll work towards that because, as I said, we're building this on a budget. But Coastwide done an awesome job, super neat. Everything's in there. The house isn't hooked up, but we're running power. So I've got power, obviously, for all the work, all the tools. And then I've also got the van plugged in. So that's awesome. It's awesome just to have nothing at night. So it's like 7 AM and inverter's just kicked in. So 640 watts at the moment. And the sun is only just popping over the hill, as you can see. So the solar panel's obviously facing north. So we're just kicking in. Tells me up here, renewable. And it's all starting to happen, which is absolutely unreal. Like it charges those batteries in no time. I think on average I've been using about 20% a night, like absolutely nothing. So that's awesome, and that's what I've been having everything going, like the aircon, fridge is swapped over, hot water swapped over, like everything you can think of. I've been having it running just because I really want to test it to see what it's going to be like. But yeah, it's all kicking off real good. It's a bit of a mess still. I'm going to do a bit of a tidy up today. As you can see, it's just the panels, like all the foam and stuff goes everywhere, so that's hard to deal with, but that's just me. Cool room panel, I can't talk more highly about it. Like it's unbelievable the difference in the container. Like the boys' container compared to the rest of them it's chalk and cheese. Like some days you can't even put your hand on the side of the wall, like obviously because they're nearly black. But on the cool room panel, it's cool. Like it's cool, like it should be. But it works so well. So Maitland Cool Rooms looked after us with that, and it's just it's awesome. So I'm back into it today, and I'll add some photos of everything we've been doing. But yeah, back into it today, and I'll try and get another video out real soon. Anyway, guys, please like, subscribe, and see you soon.